Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and yes, another incredible week full of guests, it's absolutely amazing. I don't know how Lynn, who is my director of talent, she gets all the talent. I don't know how she finds all the talent. And today we've got different talents coming in. It's going to be, one of them is quite unusual, so we're going to look forward to that interview. In the meantime, I have Iris with me. Iris, how are you?
I'm great.
We both got the same kind of color hair. Kind of, yeah. I think yours looks better than mine.
I have more red.
Yes, yeah. Yours is more red, little pink in here, little red. And you are a voiceover
Artist.
A voiceover artist. So what's the difference between an artist? I thought it was all the same. An artist and a voiceover.
Well, voiceover is the same thing as voiceover actor, artist, whatever you want to call yourself. It's still voiceover.
That's what I figured. I think I got confused there.
Yeah.
I know voiceover is a voiceover. That's means you have the voice, but you don't see the face.
Correct.
Do you do any of these cartoon voiceovers?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. That's a specialized field. You know, you have to have that voice in your head of that crazy person or whoever you're portraying.
Yes.
And that's not me.
Okay, that's not you.
That's not me.
So you took yourself out of that category because she was never in the category.
That's
so
right.
What sort of category are you in? And when somebody calls up and they want a certain voiceover, how do you get the job?
Well, most of it is through auditions.
Okay.
You audition for different spots that you might like. It may be commercial, it could be an e-learning or documentary, it could be a voice messaging system, an IVR. It could be.
Have you done some of those?
I've done some of those. It could be an audiobook, which I don't do because that's a lot of work.
And you don't want to do a lot of work.
Well, it's long term and different characters. You have to remember the characters' voices and bring them back into.
What about documentaries, anything like that? Do you do that?
Documentaries. It could be something that would be either on the web. It could be on
How does anybody
TV.
get into that? I mean, how do they think that they've got a different voice than anybody else out there? Have they got a voice that people would like and understand?
Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a different voice print.
Yes.
So I think your voice fits in a certain genre that maybe others. You just have to be yourself.
And it depends, I guess, on the person who's looking for that particular voice, and that's why you have the auditions. How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing this close to 3 years.
Only 3 years?
Yes.
So this is something new.
This is something new for me. I was a real estate agent for 38 years, and prior to that, I was a dancer.
So why did you give that up?
I just wanted to reinvent myself. I like the
Good for
creative.
you.
I like the to go on to the next step in my life. And
is it worthwhile? Are you getting jobs and things?
I'm getting some jobs. It doesn't pay the rent yet.
Doesn't pay the rent. I don't think anything in Vegas pays the rent, actually. I think a lot of people struggle in Vegas because I think there's so many artists.
If you're in the creative fields, it's very, very competitive.
Very competitive, very.
It isn't just a local or national, it's nationwide. It's worldwide, actually.
Worldwide. Yeah. Well, everything's worldwide now, I think, because of the internet,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
It's sort of, that's how it kind of goes.
Certain times you feel like, oh, that makes it easier.
Yes.
Because you can get jobs from Europe, from all Asia,
Anywhere.
wherever. But then again, you're competing with so many more people.
Absolutely. So do you have an agent that is international, or how do you work that?
You can work with agents, or you can work on your own. You can do both.
Okay.
Some people are union, some are not. You don't have to be union to get.
Would that be SAG? That would be SAG.
Yes, SAG after.
I happen to be a SAG member, so
Okay.
I fit in this. Yeah, I'm okay if I decide to do that.
Yeah.
But with my voice would be a very definite different voice.
Yes.
If they wanted an English voice with kind of a... People say I have an accent, and that's not true, because you have an accent. I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
So it's very, very fascinating, the creativity.
I was going to say, if you can get much work actually in Vegas.
There's some local work in Vegas.
But you're not really hitting the local.
I'm not hitting the local.
So this is the fascinating part about having a voiceover, because you could actually do that anywhere.
You can do it anywhere.
Because you can do it through the internet, you can do it through any of your computers.
Yes.
You could do a voiceover.
Yes. And I have my own professional home studio, so I'm able to record at home, edit, and then send it
So
off
you
to the
do all
client.
that?
I do all that.
She's quite a talented woman.
Yes.
So this actually, that had nothing to do with real estate.
Nothing to do with real estate, but it actually started through real estate. I was doing a CD. We had it produced in California because it was the 90s.
Okay.
They didn't do that here. So I had to go to California. And the engineer there had said to me, you should do voiceover. And I was like, when would I do that? I work 24/7. So it was difficult to go to California, audition, and then if you got the part, you'd go back
to
and record. So it was not something that was that I could do at that time. When I stepped away from real estate, I had time. I started to investigate.
How well did you do in real estate?
I did very well. That's why I'm able
Why?
to. Why?
Yes.
Because not only...
What made you so different?
Well, I started back in, the late 70s, when this was a very small town.
Yeah.
And you could sell a house for $50,000, if you believe that.
Sell a house for $50,000?
Yes.
I know. I was like, when was that?
If you sold one for $100,000, you were making good
That's good. You're making really good money.
Yeah.
Was it still 6% then, or was it 5? I think it was 5 or 4 or
5 or 6.
I think it was 4% then.
No, we were always getting 5 or 6 because $50,000, it was like nothing.
No.
But back then, that was what the market was.
Can you imagine buying a house for $50,000 now?
$50,000.
I mean, you could get one now, but it'll be a real old shack, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a little garage. So we had this CD produced that we would leave with a client about the real estate,
the house and the real estate. So you actually talk
the
about
transaction and what happens when you list your home with us, and the sales procedure and escrow. So we did that for a while, and then it was just something I put on the back burner. And
you're excited about what you do now.
I love what
I guess what the message out there is you can change your job at any time. If you get bored of what you're doing, she was in real estate and decided to go into voiceover. Why not? I mean, you've got, it doesn't cost you anything because it's your voice. So
well, it does cost you because you have to have training. You need coaches. You have to have your studio, professional studio. You have to have the editing equipment and know how to
But you have
use
all
it.
that.
I have all that. So it wasn't a no investment situation.
Okay. And it's all worth it.
It's all worth it, and it is a marathon.
So what is
not
it
a
so
sprint.
far? You've been doing this for 3 years. What has been the greatest or the one you really, really like, the voiceover?
Well,
that kind of went national? Did it go national?
Yeah, well, some of them do. Some of them are just appear on the website, maybe for the client's website. It might be on a phone messaging system or a corporation, or it could be just a local company. There's just so much out there.
I think there's a lot out there. I think there's a lot of competition too. There's a lot of competition.
You just have to pick and choose the category that you like.
Absolutely. It's so funny. When you go into something new you haven't been into and you think, oh, this is great, this is wonderful, I'm going to be the only one kind of out there and this, that, and then all of a sudden when you go into it, you suddenly realize all these thousands of other people that are involved in the same thing. So you have to make yourself unique.
Yes. And you have to have the training. That's very important. And a coach.
And is there a good trainer in town for you?
There is I started with the Voice Actor Studio. It's the only one in town that I know of.
Okay.
There's several coaches there. We learn everything about the voiceover business. It's a business. It isn't.
But I think whatever you go into is a business. I think whatever you do,
it isn't just learning to voice. It isn't just reading words on a page. It's about actually portraying that character, acting, bringing that emotion to the character, and feeling that.
And I think that's with absolutely everything. On that, I'm going to have to let you go because we've got another interview coming up. How can anybody reach you?
You can reach me at, I'll give you my phone number, which is 702-596-4663, or Iris at irisfieldsvoiceover.com, or go to my website at irisfieldsvoiceover.com, and you can listen to my demos, which gives you a little snippet of
what she is, what she does, and what she has out there going for her. We shall be right back with our next guest. Thank you, Iris. It was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Voiceovers, why not?